going on, Airsoft Goobers? Just wanted to do a bit of a quick video because I'm doing one anyway. So those of you that run the GM Pmags for the MWS will have probably seen these before. These are the reseal kits, and they come with new top plates, base plates, gaskets, grub screws, you name it. They come with these. So this has got the upgrade bottom seal. Now it's normally the bottom seal that leaks on these. So I don't know how long the video will be. I've never fitted one of these before, so we'll get about it. But I'm going to not rush. So hopefully you should be able to see all of what I'm doing. If you haven't ever taken one of these apart before, then, you know, hopefully we'll be able to teach you through that as well. So first thing you want to do is press this grey slot in at the bottom, slide your base plate off. Okay, so that just comes off straight from the bottom there. Next, you're going to want a, I don't know what actual size it is. I think it's about a 2.5 mil, about 2.5 mil Allen key. So wind that out of, that's out of that section, just there at the bottom. And unscrew that all the way out, remove it and chuck it to one side for later. Notice how I'm keeping one finger on this grey section at the point of doing this as well. So the next thing you're going to want to do is undo these two screws at the bottom. Just two short Phillips screws. Take those out and chuck them to one side as well. And then you should be able to lift away that grey section there. Now, do it gently, because there is 4 springs inside there. I don't know if you can see that very well. The lighting is not great in here, to be fair, today. So I apologise for that. Let me open this curtain and see if that is any better. That's a bit better. So then you've got 2 springs there and 2 springs there. So you're going to want to not let them fly everywhere. So next, you'll see there's an aluminium plate there with 2 screws in there. You're going to want to undo those 2. Now, those 2, you'll see it slides out at this point already. It slides out with the grey section still on, but you see it's pulling the follower with it. This is going to release your follower spring. So when you do this, it's always best, I usually do it towards myself and put my finger in the top. So I've got my finger in the top, holding that bit down, and then just turn the magazine upside down until you've got your screws out. There's 1. There's 2. And then you can let that finger go and you will most likely lose your follower. No, I've caught it today. There we go. So, follower will come out the bottom of the mag. Just like so. Be careful when you pull that off, because you've got a little detent and a little spring on there as well, which can fly apart. So, now you'll be able to push your insert all the way out of the outer case and set that to one side. Now you'll see this one has been in bits before. It is absolutely lathered in thick sealing grease, I suppose is the or grease. It's oil actually, but it's so thick it's basically a grease. It's Waldo Dynamics range. I swear by it. It's absolutely fantastic gear. So next up, what you're going to want to do, these 3 pins at the bottom of your mag. Now obviously before taking any of this apart, you'll have made sure that you've got absolutely 0 gas in the magazine. You don't want any of that. But then if you resealing it, generally it'll have all leaked out anyway. So next thing you're going to want is ideally a pin punch set. I don't happen to have one of those in here, and these happen to have been out that many times. I can just push them through. Now they don't go through from any particular angle, any particular side. I think it's the same both sides. So you're going to want to keep hold of them. And then you're going to be left with a base plate. Now you're just going to try and extract it. For that, I usually use a little flathead screwdriver and just try and sort of get it in somewhere like that, in the holes in the top, and just sort of, you know, try and pry it, I suppose is a word. Although it's not really prying it, because I'm not levering against it, I suppose. I don't really know, guys. I'm just surmising and chatting crap while I'm doing this. And there we have one base plate. Get that a wipe down so it can cover me. And that is the seal that is causing our problem. So that's where the gas is escaping from on this one. And that's what's causing our issues. So, put that to one side. We'll hopefully not be needing that again. Now let's open the packet up. So as I say, there's the part number. If you need the part number, GM0590. And if you wanted to have a look at their install manual or anything like that, I don't know if that'll work. Pause the video there and give it a go. You might be able to scan it. Not sure. Anyway, let's open up this bag. This is the first one of these that I've done. So we're on a learning journey together today, boys and girls. We are getting this together, figuring this out, because I have not got a clue. Oh, I see how this works. Right. So, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting one of these new O-rings on there. That in turn is going to drop into that base. Okay? So we're going to put that into there. That is now the new base plate. So that is going to do the same thing that bit was doing. Okay? And then after that, we're going to push this on top. So that's going to sit on top of the plate. 3 pins go through there, so that holds all that in place. Then you'll take these 2 grub screws, and you'll pop one in there and one in there, and then you can tighten those down to apply the right amount of pressure onto that cap to seal up the bottom of the mag. Because this is a known weak point on these. So that is a great idea, actually. I really like that. And I haven't actually looked at their site, their install video yet. It just so happens that I'm a mechanic by trade, so I like fiddling with this stuff anyway. So let me grab some uber duber scuba duber thick grease. So this is the grease that I use. This is the thick girl. So yeah, use this. Doesn't look like this anymore. This is the old bowl. And it does say on it, I don't know if you can read it. If I can get that to focus. Oh, come on, focus. Why won't you focus? You'll have to take my word for it, but it says, not for human use. Please don't have sex with this. Which I thought was hilarious. So, anyway, Waldo Dynamics, or Waldo Customs as it was. We'll get a little bit of lube on this seal. Now, as I say, this is the thick seal. The thick stuff, so it takes a little bit of squeezing out the jar. It is like honey. It is proper thick gear, which is just what you want when you're sealing up stuff. Giving a nice coating. And then we'll get that around the base plate. And then get the base plate in the hole, hopefully without pinching the seal. No, she's gone in lovely. Now, obviously no need for one in there. So we drop this section into the top of the mag. Now these can sometimes be a bit finicky. You have to get them in dead center. But as I say, just pins, new ones go in the holes. And once you're all lined up, you should be able to give them a bit of a... There's one. That's my dog's barking, thinking somebody's at the door. You're going to want to make sure that these are flush. Oh, that one's gone all the way through. No pressure on it yet. And that one has as well. So yeah, I was going to say, you're going to want to make sure that these are flush. So that they stick through onto the other side slightly, but not all the way. Obviously, damn it, gone too far again. So you need to get them just right. Otherwise they might snag up when you're going inside your case and make your case tight. Right, those bits are in. And now it's time for these little bits, the grubs. So, as I say, these grubs will go into these holes. Let me just get a Allen key. So they are the same size Allen key as the one that you will already have out. So that's good news. That makes life a little easier for us all. There is one. There is two. Now, the beauty of this design as well is with this mag, I can leak check this now at this point. I can check that doesn't leak right now. So I'm just going to give these a bit of a nip. So we don't need to go mad, just nip. And then run it down till it stops, and then just quarter of a turn, and that should see you right. So I'm just going to grab some gas, bear with me. Let's have a listen. Now I've got a bit of a leak, but it's not from the base plate. Oh, there's my light. So the little bit of a leak that I've got is actually from the valve, the fill valve, which is annoying to say the least, because when we took this one up, when we diagnosed this one, that was not leaking, but it is now. So potential for a new fill valve required, or at least a remove and a re-grease. Mind you, it seems to have stopped. Maybe it was just the insert leaking a little bit. But anyway, guys, so yeah, that is nice and quiet. So now we'll go ahead and reassemble everything else back into the mag case. So as I say, reverse of the removal basically. So you put the main mag body in all the way to the bottom. Then you're going to want to pinch your follower, get that into the hole like So, and then you might need to just give that a little bit of a tease with a screwdriver and press it in while you push the follower down. There we go. Seat your mag spring. So make sure you get it the right way around. So mag spring on the bottom of the follower. Push the follower all the way home. And then this is the bit where it becomes a bit of a nightmare, because you've got to try and compress all the spring up without that happening. Damn it. One sec, let me retrieve that.
3 hours later.
Right, so as I was saying, this is the bit where you'll have your problem. Now that follower spring is not particular, it's not a strong spring, it's just long and wiggly. So you've got to try and sort of feed it down without it running away from you, which is easier said than done, especially when your hands are quite greasy after just doing all of that. So now that I've got it in, like I say, reverse of the strip down, get one of them screws in and just give that a run down, and then the other one is simple. So that one, there we go, we've got one spring, we've got one screw in, so the other one is then dead easy. So second screw, to retain the follower spring. Give them a bit of a nip. They don't need to be horrendously tight. Obviously all the base plate and everything will all be in there anyway. Excuse me. Detent, obviously the springs are captive in there. Detent goes in next, so just straight on top. That's all you need to do. And then hold that down. Allen key. We'll do the Allen key first. There we go, it's got started. And then two Phillips screws, last but not least. And then once they're done, give them a little nip. Press your detents down, and in you go. Double check that your follower's all working. Indeed it is. And grab a quick rifle and check that she is working. My rifle of choice to check this is the D. Noveski. Working she is. So hopefully that has given you a bit of an insight onto what you're doing with these G&P Mags, the Evo MWS mags. So yeah, any questions, any issues, drop a comment in the box below. Let me know. And if there's any other MWS maintenance-y bits or anything like that that you want to see, just drop me a comment, let me know. I try my best to read and reply to every single comment that is left on any of my videos, even down to the shorts, which is a somewhat full-time job. So yeah, if there's anything that you want to see, drop me a comment and I'll do my best to facilitate what it is that you want to see. So yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And we shall see you in the next one. Ciao for now, you big goobers.